the looks of it, yeah, this map. So, okay, I've spoken with a few American guys, and they told me the correct way to pronounce this is steep, just steep. So not steepy or anything, it's just steep. And that's the map chosen here by BacT. That's a no TC start map, as you can see, but players do start with more villagers, and they pretty much start on their own spots as well. So let's take a look at the civs. That's Chinese for Viper here at the bottom side of the map, and that's Mayans for BacT over here at the north with the red color. I will let you guys know what exactly is new for the Chinese here, since the Mayans have been played in this match already. So we have Chinese. The TC line of sight has been increased by 5. So I'm guessing the point of this improvement is to make sure on a Arabia game or something you are able to find your sheep straight away. Something else, yeah, so they start with 5 villagers instead of 6. That's obviously not the case in this map, because as I just told you before, players start with more villagers, but in regular maps, they start with 5 villagers instead of 6, and they start with less 150 food instead of 150 food and 40 wood instead of 200 food and 50 wood. And another change is they do get bombard cannons, and that's it for the Chinese. That's the changes introduced by this balance patch created by John Mendel and Carlos Ferdinand. And once more, if you guys want to have a look at the complete list of changes brought in by this balance patch, type in the chat !balance, and you will be able to see it. Just you will be able to see the complete list and see it for yourself what exactly is different. Okay, let's take a look at this. So Viper went straight away for the berries. He TC'd his berries over here, brought in his first board, bringing in the second board, something which I didn't explain to you guys. But players start with a horse. They don't start with a scout like in regular games. The horse has a much smaller line of sight, as you can see, much smaller, and horses cannot attack. So that's the difference. Viper moving in now here. Something which confuses me is how players put apart their own horses from the opponent horses. Anyway, looks like BacT will no, he's gonna be able to bring back this villager with no problem. I was afraid he could lose it because of that house, but he was able to bring it back to safety under his TC, and all good for him. Was Viper able to see this? Yes, he was. So Viper knows very much where BacT is at this point. So this board cannot be lamed. Bear that in mind. Horses cannot attack. So boards are safe, are very much safe. BacT moving back of his TC by a lot. By a lot. He's moving into pretty much to the middle of the map here, trying to collect these deer. Once again, I'm not sure I like this. I would have thought he would, at least until he gets to feudal, he would stay close to his TC, but that's the way he chooses to play this. Oh, what Viper is doing here is a lot more awesome. So he is trying to steal this board, but at the same time using his own horse to block the path of the board so that his villager does not die. So this is just amazing improvising play here by Viper. Really well done. Managed to get one board away from BacT here, and this could hurt him indeed. Perfectly done. The villager is there, pretty much with a lot of HP still. So well done by Viper. So much improvising, so much adapting to the map. That's what I love about this guy. And BacT left with one board as far as I can see. Let me see if it does have another one. Doesn't look like. No sir, no can do. Only one board for BacT. So really well done here. Viper was able to spot that board just soon enough so that he could take a villager back there and use his own scout to block the path from the board and make sure that villager gets back safe to home. Take a look at the resources. That's 200. Yeah, looks like Viper is going to be the first one to click the feudal age. There it goes. And taking a look at BacT, still missing a little bit of food. Even when the loom is done, I'm not sure he's going to have enough food to click up yet. There he goes. He's desperately trying to do something. There he goes. He does have enough. He clicks a little bit later, even though the number of villagers is exactly the same. One barracks is made here, so looks like some kind of man-at-arms rush is gonna happen here. Viper is doing the same. He's laying down his barracks here at the center of the map. He's got 2 villagers on gold, and it seems to me that this is the sign from Viper that he wants to go man-at-arms. Every time he goes man-at-arms, he only puts 2 villagers on gold. So that's, for me, an indicator that that's exactly what's gonna happen here already. BacT himself looks like he's doing the same, only 1 villager at this point. He is bringing in more villagers to the gold deal, so that's a slight difference here for both players. Yeah, this is an awesome spot for Viper to mill. He's got loads of deers here. That's 4 here, that's 3 here. One of them was taken already. And looks to me like Viper knows where to send his militia. Did he scout that? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So that's why he's going straight over there. And that's 2 militia. Is the man-at-arms upgrade going to happen? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. BacT going, oh my god, I don't like this. I don't like this. BacT running in just straight into Viper's CC. Looks like he saw this just on time. Manages to keep them both alive, but still suffered a lot of HP injured over there on that militia. What about Viper? What about Viper? Viper waiting for the man-at-arms upgrade. He needs to keep the HP at full length if he can. Well, there he goes. That's the man-at-arms upgrade. BacT needs to run back all the way back to his TC, but do keep in mind that's another change from this balance patch. Man-at-arms walk faster. That's another change introduced by this balance patch. That's BacT trying to get in here. Viper manages to lay down the palisades just on time. Looks to me like he still needs one. Doesn't he need one more over there? No, well, BacT either didn't see this, or he just, or it's just really close and I couldn't see that myself. Anyway, Viper trying to go raid the gold that BacT doesn't manage to, because BacT manages to close that on time. BacT desperately trying to find a spot to hit with his man-at-arms. There is a lumber camp here from Viper. I'm not sure if you could see this before. No, looks like he's going back and he will not be able to find it. But in the meantime, Viper brings in villagers, and that's a tower that's gonna, this is an awesome tower. It's gonna keep away 1 gold, 2 golds from BacT, even a 3rd one if he chooses to make another one over there. And this is gonna be so hard for BacT. I see 3 villagers going down for him very, very, very soon. He's not able to see this, of course, because he's not reacting to this. And there it goes up the tower. BacT needs to destroy the walls. Yes, there he goes. Trying to get back to his TC on time. Looks like he will be able to do that. Fair play for BacT here. Nice fast reaction. Where are BacT man-at-arms? Yeah, here! Okay, now, nice job here by BacT. He found the gold of Viper. Viper dropped down these walls, and but no, is he gonna get a villager? Yeah, close, very close, but manages to keep all of his villagers alive. Viper, so nice job by him once more. And what about BacT? BacT now only able to make skirmishers because he's out of gold, and skirmishers do not do that great against man-at-arms. Do keep that in mind. BacT still desperately trying to find a spot to hit. He looks like he will try to lame the deers. There goes one is down. Probably the second will go down too. While Viper trying to go aggressive with his army once more. Where is he? What is it? Here he is. Trying to lame a few more deers here. There he goes. Viper is now. It's the time for Viper to lame some more. And maybe with this army of BacT, he could be able to try and engage the man-at-arms from Viper. But it doesn't look like BacT is going to try to do that just yet. Viper bringing back a few of his archers to make sure he can defend from these men-at-arms from BacT. Only C2. Looks like one of them got killed by the archers of Viper. Viper even completely coming back with those men-at-arms. I do wonder why is he doing that. Because at this point in game, he's very much safe at home. There's no problem, no threat whatsoever at this moment. We see BacT here making the blacksmith. I'm gonna take a look at his economy. Yeah, still a long way, far away from Castle Age, that's for sure. The villagers heavily in favor of Viper, as you can see here on my dashboard. That's 4 villagers ahead for Viper. That's a lot in my opinion. So Viper is doing really well, but looks like BacT is gonna be the one to have fletching first, isn't he? Yes, yes it is. Viper is not doing it just yet. Anyway, Viper moving in now with a few villagers. He's gonna drop a tower here somewhere in nearby this archery ranges. That's what he's gonna do now. And with his men-at-arms, he's gonna try to take down this archery range from BacT. And what can BacT do against this? He does have a little bit of army. He's gonna try to raid Viper at the same time. Viper does not have anything on this gold, so this could be a nice option, a nice opportunity here for BacT to take down some villagers. Viper sees this just so fast. Awesome reaction time by Viper, probably gonna be able to save all of his villagers, and it's just unbelievable. No, one of them goes down. One of them goes down. Still very good for Viper for only losing one villager over there. Amazing reaction time by Viper over there. Unfortunately for BacT, I don't think he has seen yet. No, he has seen this wood from Viper. So now he's gonna move in there. Viper knows this very well. Moves away his villagers, trying to drop a tower. Is he gonna bring in any military? No. Yes. Okay. He's going back with his army to make sure he can fight off this army from BacT. If BacT sees this on time, he could maybe try to get one villager or two villagers around here. Will he be able to? Maybe not. Yeah. Viper just garrisons all of his villagers inside there, and by the time his army is there, he's going to be able to keep all of his villagers alive, in my opinion. Yes, there it goes, and Viper now has enough army there to fight off this small army from BacT over here at the right side. And this is one of the archery ranges down for BacT. Not ideal for sure. Taking a look at what's happening on the other side of the map. Looks like Viper's still trying to get more deers around here. A little bit of a villager fight here. Looks like BacT was trying to drop a tower here on Viper's gold, but Viper very careful, very on guard, on spot, and saw this on time. So he manages to keep his gold very much safe. No problem for him. A lot of action all around the map, very hard to know where to look for, guys. BacT not giving up on that tower. He's gonna try to fight off this small army here from Viper. This skirmisher is gonna go down, no doubt about it, and that's the archer down as well, and maybe now he's gonna drop a tower, but Viper knows this very well. He brings in more villagers than BacT, and Viper's tower is gonna be up first, no doubt about that. BacT probably trying to delay the tower from Viper. Well, when he sees there's too many villagers building it, he goes back with his villagers as well. Looks like not a lot of action on BacT's base over now. The action seems to be happening over here on Viper's side, and BacT still trying to do something with his villagers. He's gonna drop a tower here. Not gonna be very... Oh my god, is Viper gonna see this on time? Maybe he will, but BacT will be able to wall himself in. Or will he? Well, a few more palisades are needed. Yes, okay, he manages to do that. But there are archers from Viper over here, so Viper can stop this. Why is he not stopping it? Viper could stop this with no problem. I do wonder why he didn't go there. Anyway, going around is Viper. Not sure where exactly he's trying to go. Okay, he found a little bit of army here from BacT. He's going to try to get that army done with and try to kill it. There are not too many numbers. Viper heavily outmassing BacT here when it comes to military. That's 21 against 15. That's a huge difference. And even though those are skirmishers, the men-at-arms will be able to do the trick, in my opinion. Looks like Barry will, BacT here, will try to rush this tower. He's bringing in a lot of villagers, and we're gonna try to destroy this tower to make sure he can collect the gold from that mining camp. And is it okay? This is a very nice job here by BacT, walling in Viper. Well, he's walling in himself too, to be honest. No, he will be able to do it. Or really, no, he didn't do this on another one over here. Okay, nice job. No, he doesn't manage to do that. That's so unlucky. He wasn't fast enough. Viper manages to get his villagers inside the tower, but I do think this tower is going to go down anytime soon. Viper's still gonna try to fight this skirmishers, bringing in a little bit of his army as well. Let's see if that's gonna do the trick for him. Yeah, I think it will. This skirmishers still do not have the armor upgrade, so they are not as effective as they could be against archers. Let's take a look at the resources. Viper is not too far away from collecting Castle Age, as you can see. Almost 500 food. What about BacT? BacT is still a long time before that. He's dropping down a market. For some reason, he managed to get up to 600, 700 stone. Never ideal, especially on Feudal Age. On Castle Age, that could be very useful. Not in Feudal Age, though. some more fighting, some more. BacT still trying to find a place to hit Viper, to hit Viper's economy. Viper always on spot, always on point, doesn't let him do any damage at all. And Viper should be really close to clicking. It looks like he's idling his DC in order to have enough food to click up. I think this is what he's gonna do. And BacT is forced to make only skirmishes because he does not have any gold income. Right? Yeah, no, he does not have any gold income. So he needs to do what he can to take back that gold over there if he wants to make it to Castle Age. Well, this is a fight that could go good for BacT, even though he chooses to go back because Viper does have more numbers. And BacT's still missing that armor upgrade. If I'm not mistaken, the armor upgrade does not cost any gold, so he should have the resources to do that. Anyway, Viper does manage to click up to Castle Age, as you can see. I heard a stable being done. Yeah, that's going to be a stable. That's going to be a stable here from Viper because he does see there's a lot of skirmishers here from BacT. Maybe even a scout. Or will he just wait for Castle Age to make a knight? We'll have to wait and see. But maybe a scout would be very helpful because there are a whole lot of skirmishers here by BacT. Even though Viper is still heavily outnumbering BacT with his army over here, even though they're only archers. Second stable even for Viper being dropped down here at the left side of his base. Viper is still very much open, but looks like he managed to keep his economy very safe. The villagers are still heavily in favor of Viper too. That's a 7 villager difference in favor of Viper. So he is doing very good so far in this game. Yeah, it looks like BacT only now going into that gold. That's the only one that's still safe for him. Well, this one over here too, I'm not sure if you could see it. Can he see it? Let me take a look. No, he cannot see it, so that's unfortunate for him. Unfortunate for him, indeed. And Viper going in here from the left side. Oh my god, he could stop this tower because BacT is only building it from one villager. And if Viper manages to see this on time, this could be so hurtful for BacT. BacT, oh my god, yes, he needs to go back because Viper is there. Viper is there. He saw this on time, and this tower is not going to go up too, sir. It's not going to go up. You need to go back. You need to go back because, oh my god, this is just a horrible timing for BacT. So unlucky for this guy. Still left with no gold when Viper manages to get to Castle Age, and BacT acknowledges the situation. There's no chance for him in this game, and that's the GG in favor of Viper. 3-1 for Tyrant the Viper.
So don't you think too fast. Your ideas, these perceptions of your soul are not always true stories. If reality and fiction are the same things for you, then your love, your desire cannot exist with doubts about what you love.
I see what you're doing there, Milmano. That's ironical, isn't it? Yeah, in my opinion, what won Viper this game was just his superior game sense. He knew exactly where to defend, knew exactly where to send his army. And, yeah, in my opinion, that's what won him the game here.
The old man has learned to enjoy the story of his own life. The young boy cannot be happy, only the old one who lived well. Is your life will still exist, only if you remember it. So death is forgiveness, a distraction on what you were. Though we're not eternal, nothing will destroy the fact that we existed. But don't be scared of time, no matter if there's nothing left.
Oh, so I really had to go to the toilet over there, guys. I was dying. Anyway, it looks like I made it just on time. And we have the game just about to start. This is gonna be game 5 on the semi-final of the Balance of Power tournament. Home map for this is gonna be home map for Viper, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think this is the home map for Viper. And the map is, let's take a look, Duopoly. The map is Duopoly, as you can see. BacT going back to the Mayans. As you can see here, Mayans being picked by BacT over here. I will first start, well, nothing new about these civilizations. I already told you everything that it's new about these two. So we will start talking about the maps here. That's Viper with a blue color here on the left side. Something that is common on Duopoly is for players to have an extra gold here at the back on this small crater here. I'm guessing BacT is gonna have one of those too. There it goes. That's the pretty much the most common feature of Duopoly, and of course the fact that the map is very open. As you can see, it's wide open, no chance of walling, or very little chance of walling, to be fair. And aggressive play is gonna be the motto here. Aggressive play is gonna be what players are gonna go for sure. And talking about the Viper first, looks like he's got very far away gold. Let's say this is really far away behind the forest though, so this could be a very nice place to hide it. Anyway, looks like Viper has managed to lame a little bit of BacT's sheep here. Apparently he found it first, and then probably BacT got the sheep back into his color, and Viper was managed to kill those sheep while they were in BacT's possession. A small setback for BacT, but nothing too serious in my opinion, especially being Mayans. Viper going in for 3 villagers once more on wood, so he keeps changing what he wants to do with his economy, bringing in his first board. As you can see, this villager is gonna be able to land under his TC just nicely. He took one more shot than he wanted there, in my opinion. This villager is now only left with 2 HP, but nothing too major, nothing too terrible for him. What about BacT? Let's take a look at his base. BacT is an awful gold, man. This is quite awful in my opinion. Very far away gold, very much in the front too. Not ideal, not ideal. Something good for him is that the wood patch is here at the back. That's very good, very safe. He does have a deer patch here as well. He is bringing in his first board. Is going to be a little bit later because, as we said, he probably went for 4 villagers on wood. Yeah, there you go. And Viper went for only 3. And that's the difference on the board timing here. Going back to Viper, he did send 1/4 one to wood here. Bringing in a second board, looks like that's going to be with a perfect timing, maybe a little bit too early, but nothing too major, of course. Starting to get the first villagers on that on those berries. He does have a deer patch as well, but that's a little bit further away when comparing to BacT, in my opinion. So a little bit unfortunate for him. Well, this villager could be in danger here. BacT probably gonna try to lame it. Is he? No, he's not. BacT does not want to fight this. This villager does not have loom, but BacT still careful. He wants to keep the HP of his Eagle Warrior at the maximum if possible. Going back to BacT space, I think he needs to start thinking about getting a second boar over here. Maybe try to lure the deer as well. I do wonder why he didn't do that before. Especially considering these deer are not too far away from his TC. I thought it would be a nice boost for his economy to have those deers landing just nicely under his TC. Sending a forward villager is BacT. Why exactly? I think he thought he would have the resources for a barracks, but as it happens, he does not. And part of it is because of this palisades, in my opinion. Something else that's different from. Oh no, okay, he just wants to wall it even more. Oh, look at those walls. Okay. So BacT playing. I need to get back with my word. I said it's not possible to wall this map. Well, there we go, sir. Everything is possible. Everything is possible, and no wall is too big. No wall is too big for BacT. He is gonna go with his walls. Something that is worth considering here, though, people, is that the cost of the palisades has been increased on this balance patch too. If I'm not mistaken, from 2 wood, they cost now 3 wood, so it's a small increase, but still, especially on this huge walls, they do make a difference. Well, what is Viper doing so far? So yeah, we see no drush. We see more villagers going to the wood, and yeah, man, I'm gonna go with a very I'm gonna go with the fact that he's gonna make men-at-arms again. Just, you know, just YOLO. I think that's gonna be what he's gonna do, considering that's everything he has done in this series in the land maps. I'm gonna go with that, guys. And there it goes, the barracks being laid down. At some point, we will see 2 villagers going into that gold or some other gold. That's what I'm expecting. And men-at-arms, it's going to be for Viper. But once more, those men-at-arms will probably need to kiss some walls before they can do any damage. And yeah, there he goes. No wall is too big for BacT here. I do hope he does see the hole over there, though. Does he see it? Yeah, he's gonna check it now. He's gonna be aware that there is a huge hole over there. The thing that I don't like about this is that these huge walls are only really helpful if you have stone walls. But if he is to stone wall all of this, he's not gonna have resources for the castle or anything, or TCs or anything, because this is just too many tiles to make stone walls, in my opinion. But anyway, we will see how will this work out for him. Militia being done, no big surprise. Where did Viper go for the gold? Yeah, to that gold there on the back. Only 2 there, as we suspected, and that's what Viper's been doing all these games. And men-at-arms is going to be done, and probably when Viper sees these walls by BacT, probably a forward with villagers and towers and archers is going to be his motto as well, and it's going to be his strategy for this game, in my opinion. And completely wild is BacT. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Anyway, Feudal Age being reached by Viper now. There it goes. 3 forward villagers. That's what I was expecting. Viper's gonna wait for this 4th militia to come in and then click the men-at-arms upgrade. And yeah, forward is being done. No big surprise. 1 artillery range. I would have thought the Viper would go for this side though, because there's a lot more walls over there. As you can see, a lot easier to get in my opinion. Apparently, he's gonna try to go from this second side. Well, are these gonna be stone walls? Are you kidding me? Are you gonna stonewall all of this? Oh yes, you are. Oh yes, you are. And okay. BacT keeps proving me wrong. When I think a wall is gonna be too big for him to make, there he is to prove me wrong. Okay, stone walls going up for BacT at the front side of his base. This is going to be a huge investment, especially if he wants to stonewall the back over here as well. Anyway, Viper probably was assuming that's why he was going to through this side. Probably he was assuming that the front would be stonewalled at some point, and Viper chooses to go here through the left side. Once again, these houses are not going to be a problem for Viper for those men-at-arms, because houses have less HP in this balance patch. 150 less HP. About to go down is this first house. The tower is there. It's gonna try to prevent BacT from walling further back. That's what Viper wants to achieve with that tower. And yeah, I think he's gonna make it. The problem is it's still gonna take him a whole lot of time to get in through these walls. Anyway, Viper going around. He does know here still only palisades. BacT desperately trying to wall this. He is missing a little bit of stone. Once again, keep in mind that the cost of stone walls has been increased as well. Someone in the chat can tell me exactly how much. I'm not sure at this point. And Viper once again trying to do that sneaky trick with the palisade, trying to delete tree. It doesn't look like he was able to, but he did manage to stop BacT from walling this side here. BacT trying to wall a little bit further behind. And you gotta think, BacT, are these walls really worth it, man? Isn't it better for you to just try to fight Viper? I don't know. Well, anyway, he's trying to drop here a piece of stone wall. He manages to do that just on time, and by doing that, looks like he will manage to keep Viper away from his base a little bit longer. Yeah, the economy management is suffering though at this point. I'm not surprised. Look at the wood, way too much wood at this point of the game. He's suffering to keep his economy on point, and with these kind of walls, that's no huge surprise. Anyway, he is delaying Viper. He is delaying Viper as much as he can. Viper doing the fletching now. There he is. Fletching is done for Viper. That's gonna make him even easier to get in. Stone walls. Okay, this seems to be open. This seems to be open for Viper, so he could try to kill this one. This piece of palisade here, and then he would be able to get inside with no problem whatsoever. Yeah, BacT desperately trying to do some walls here. Viper is still doing some damage, and here come the men-at-arms. I'm not sure, is this completely walled? No, it is not. No, it is not. I think Viper can go in from here. There he goes. I'm not sure BacT is going to be able to close this on time. Well, Viper lost a little bit too much time with this men-at-arms. Should have gone in straight away. By not doing so, he gave BacT another opportunity to close his base, keep himself safe, at least for now. And I'll take a look at Viper's economy. Nothing major is happening on his base, of course. No big surprise. And he still needs a little bit of time in order to get in. While BacT seems to be suffering a lot. I see him getting housed all the time, dropping more stone walls, dropping the market too. The economy management still not on point. He's on 700 wood. That's a lot more than you need at this point in game. Well, looks like these walls are going to be a lot more effective, in my opinion. These are really going to stop Viper from getting in. And probably these are the walls he should have done right from the start, even though making these walls means he will have to give away this gold over here. Everything going fine as of now for him. Is there an opening here? Is there an opening here for Viper? No, there's not. No, there's not. So good for him. Dropping in another tower here to make sure Viper doesn't get a chance to destroy this market with his men-at-arms. Looks like once more this is gonna be a game of mouse and cat. Viper being the cat, trying to get in the mouse's house and trying to do the damage that he can. And probably he's next. Oh my god, no. BacT manages to storm all of this, but not everything. BacT, well, if Viper spots this on time, let me go into his point of view. Has he seen this? Has he seen that there's only palisades over there? No, well, he probably assumed stone walls go right into the edge of the map, and he probably gonna assume there's no way for him to get in there. Or maybe no. Well, looks like he's gonna give that a second try. It's gonna move in that direction. And oh my god, I do wonder why did BacT didn't close all of it? Because do keep in mind, if Viper manages to get his archers over there, he can stop any villagers from closing this. Okay, BacT now realizes this, is going in there, and I think he's gonna make it before Viper. Yes, he's gonna make it before Viper. There's no question about it. But look at this, guys. Viper manages to click Castle Age a lot sooner than BacT. So you do have to think, were all of these walls worth it, BacT? I don't think they were. I don't think they were, because I did think that his plan was to go fast castle, and he's gonna end up going later than Viper. So in my opinion, clearly not worth it for BacT to throw in all of these walls and just waste so much economy, so much resources by doing that. Switch back to Viper's base here, looking tidy with this renewed lumber camp here, giving him just enough wood. That's his only lumber camp though, so he does not seem to have a lot of lumberjacks at this point. The numbers on gold seem to assume that he is going to try to keep producing from 2 artillery ranges and eventually a siege workshop to try to get in on BacT's base. BacT on the other side looks like he will hope for the 650 stone that is so desperately needed for him to drop down that castle and be able to produce those incredibly strong plumed archers that so strong, especially on Castle Age. Viper's still here trying to attack this house here, just to not keep his army idle. Still wandering around with the archers, trying to find a spot to do something. And what exactly is BacT gonna do with this? What are you gonna do, BacT? Ooh, this is danger. This is danger. Okay, he manages to close it just on time, but this could have been so bad for him. A little bit of bad luck, and this game could have been over for him, because Viper is in Castle Age now. He is making a siege workshop, and those crossbowmen are going to be so strong, and they will stop anything that tries to wall further behind over here. So BacT's hope as of now is to get enough stone to drop a castle and make sure. Well, why would you? Oh my god, he goes for the TC first. Why is he going for the TC first? I'm not sure I like this. Because now he's going to be delayed on that castle. And it's gonna give Viper more time to get inside here. I'm not sure this is the correct option here for BacT. And he's gonna try to make this TC over here. Viper trying to go around because he does know there are a few villagers here on this lumber camp by BacT, and if BacT doesn't react fast enough, he's gonna lose a few of those villagers, if not all of them. Yeah, okay, he knows that very well. Goes back. Maybe Viper has enough range to hit one of those villagers. There he goes. He does have enough range. No problem for him. But I do wonder, I do think that it would be a better option for BacT to just make a castle over here. Okay, it looks like he's still gonna be able to make it on time though, or will he? Viper, there's no doubt he's gonna try to hit this piece of stone wall here that is not completely done, so it's gonna be faster for Viper to get inside BacT space over there. He's only did one mangonel though. I do wonder why. I would have assumed he would make at least 2 of them, and no big surprise, Viper spots this right on time and starts attacking that piece of stone wall, but looks like BacT will be able to have his castle up on time. And that's gonna make he's safe, just nice and safe, and keep Viper away from raiding him, at least in this early stage of the game. Viper trying to snipe down a few villagers here. He was able to hit a few of them, but just not enough range to get the villagers back here behind the castle. Just not enough range to get them done with. Anyway, even considering this castle, I don't think he's gonna have enough range to stop an attack from this side. Or is Viper maybe gonna try to go all the way around and try to get in here? That could be an option as well. Or BacT could try and make some more stone walls over here to make sure Viper does not attack from this side. But yeah, it looks like Viper is gonna go the huge way around the map and bring his mangonels over here and try to attack it from there. Well, first of all, he wants to get this one done with, to just have a small shortcut, and I'll go all the way around. Let's take a look at the economies, guys. We have Viper as of now has 3 TCs, 1, 2, 3. Villagers favoring Viper as well, not by much, but still ahead of BacT. What about BacT? BacT, okay, BacT clicking to Imperial Age. Alrighty, let's see how this will go for him. He will try to go Eagle Warriors, that's for sure, and if he does have the resources to do that, that could be a very nice thing for him if he catches Viper off surprise. And he's only got 2 TCs, as you can see, only 2 TCs here. I'm not sure, is he gonna have enough economy to keep producing Eagle Warriors and make all the upgrades, which he does need to fight the strong crossbowman from Brits? We'll have to wait and see. As far as I can see, Viper does not suspect anything. He's not dropping any barracks or something. He is making Scorpion though. I'm not sure if this sort of indicates him that BacT is going up. I'm not sure. It looks like BacT is going to try to take care of this. Is going to do some more walls over there. Yeah, there it goes, some more walls. That's a gate going down for him here, trying to keep Viper away from his base for as long as possible. And is he doing, as far as I could see, I didn't see any upgrades for the Eagle Warriors. I think he will be able to click the Elite upgrade, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to make the Blacksmith upgrades, which are really, really important if he wants his Eagle Warriors to be as strong as they can be. That's it, Imperial Age, and how will Viper react to this? BacT still waiting a little bit, on that Eagle Warrior upgrade. He does have the resources. If he unqueues a few of his units, he does have the resources for that. Well, Viper looks like he took precautions, and he seems to be fully walled, if I'm not mistaken. A few palisades where I could still see a few palisades. Viper going for the infantry armor, so he is taking some more measures against this. He's gonna be making maybe longswordsmen. Let me take a look. Yeah, not just yet, but he is dropping a few barracks. He is making the speed upgrade for the infantry. He is making the attack and the armor upgrades. So Viper looks like he's gonna try to defend this with infantry, with Castle Age infantry as well with some stone walls. There it goes, some stone walls for Viper over there. And these are just very, very effective stone walls in my opinion. Instead of completing them over here, Viper goes for the further in the front stone walls. That's gonna spare him loads of resources. Well, he didn't close this here, though. He didn't close this. Yeah, well, look at this. BacT manages to click Elite Eagle Warrior, but no upgrades whatsoever. And I do think he's going to be able to kill this crossbowman, at least his few ones here. But he's going to be so vulnerable to TC fire. And if he doesn't get in on time, well, he manages to get in on time. Viper is not able to close that gap on time. But I do think that Viper, that TC fire is going to be enough to deal with this Eagle Warrior, especially because the TCs have +2 as well. Viper manages to get this close, and these Eagle Warriors are not going to be a threat in my opinion. We'll have to see how this fight goes for Viper over here. Viper trying to bring his army as close, as tightly together as he can. And yeah, the Eagle Warriors are just going down one by one, and with one volley only. Yes, these Eagle Warriors are just not strong enough. And this is what I feared for BacT. He manages to get the Eagle Warrior upgrade, but no blacksmith upgrades whatsoever. And that did cost him that first wave of units. And let's see if the second run is gonna be a little bit more successful for him. Looks like Viper gave up his push over there because he doesn't need to make sure he's kept safe at home and he doesn't lose too much economy. And BacT, I think he was doing it. There it goes, the first armor upgrade. He does have enough gold. He could keep buying resources if that would be his option, his opinion. Okay, this could be a hard spot for Viper here. It's only Palisades. I'm not sure if Viper wants to take measures against this. BacT trying to spread his army as much as he can, trying to overwhelm Viper. He's gonna try to break into there. Viper has very close villagers. Just depends how fast will he react to this. Will he be able to react fast enough? I don't. Yes, Viper sees this on time. He's gonna drop something over there. Make sure he can delay BacT for as long as possible, and bringing in his crossbowman. Even if these are +1 armor, they will still crumble to this crossbowman, even to those longbows, to be fair, because they do have the same HP and the same attack numbers. Trying to search a spot for hit to hit is BacT over here. It's not gonna be successful here, and the longer the game goes, the better this is for Viper, because he does have the superior economy. Look at this, it's almost 20 villagers advantage for Viper. And BacT, does he have more TCs? No, left only with 2 TCs, and even most of them are idle. So the economy is only gonna get worse. So BacT, oh my god, I didn't see this. There's a hole here. Viper did not see this on time. And BacT may be doing a mistake by chasing down this villager. No, okay, Viper didn't see this on time. So BacT just managed to find a spot to hit here. This could be a small window of opportunity. No, he just lost it. He just lost his chance here. He didn't pay enough attention, and Viper manages to wall his base completely. Just so unfortunate for BacT over here. He does have a very nice amount of Eagle Warriors by now. I think these are enough to take down the army of Viper. But Viper himself will be able to click the Imperial Age. You have to think. Yeah, there he goes. Viper just clicked Imperial Age now. And as we just saw before, he will be making champions, or the champion line, so to speak. Only +1 HP, only +1 armor for BacT is hurting him, in my opinion, too. Viper once more needs to think fast over here, because as I've repeated loads of times over the course of this stream, Hellies have less HP, have a lot less HP than they used to have, and those are going to be an easy prey for this Eagle Warriors. Viper manages to drop a few stone walls there. He needs to keep very concentrated, because at this point, if he does allow BacT to get inside his base with this huge army of Eagle Warriors, let's be fair, these are very nice numbers by now, he could be in big trouble. He could be in very big trouble. BacT is gonna drop a castle there with only 3 villagers. No, okay, he's bringing in a lot more villagers. These are okay. He manages to get in. I didn't see how. Looks like Viper missed a spot over there, and he manages to get in. He's starting to fight the army from Viper. He's not fighting with all these units. This is not good, BacT. This is not good at all. Viper's taking the best out of this, in my opinion. BacT should have been fighting with all of his army. This is a small setback for Viper. BacT needs to take the most out of this raid. This is right now, as far as I can see, this is the only opportunity that BacT has to get back into the game. He needs to kill loads of economy. He needs to kill loads of villagers from Viper, and then he might be back into the game. Something going bad for him is that he's still missing that that armor. It's only a 4+1 armor. And he's spreading his army a little bit too much, maybe. In my opinion, I think that's gonna give Viper a bigger chance of taking smaller fights and take down the army from BacT. Back here looks like Viper. No, Viper still didn't manage to close this. So, okay, this is the chance for BacT to do the damage. He's got a Trebuchet out already as well. Why is he doing... Is he gonna switch? Okay, so he's gonna switch once more back to... he's gonna switch back to plumed archers. Let's hope this is gonna work for him. I'm not sure about that. Viper is gonna see that anytime soon, because he will be able to see that the castle has got one more upgrade for the range and for the attack. Let's see how will Viper react to this. Viper a little bit under pressure over here. BacT doing a nice job. He manages to get in... I don't know, is Viper gonna be able to keep that castle up? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Viper has a lot more units at this point, it looks to me at least. BacT still trying to find a spot to hit, but Viper knows exactly where to defend from this. He is doing the two-handed swordsman upgrade and trying to keep this army from BacT away from its villagers for as long as possible. He is doing arbalists as well. I do wonder why. I do wonder why is Viper doing this. I would have assumed that skirmishers would be a better option at this point. Anyway, Viper managing at all costs to keep that castle up. He's delaying BacT by a lot by doing so, and this is the two-handed swordsman. From this point on, Viper's units are just a lot more stronger than BacT, so BacT cannot fight Eagle Warriors against Viper's units at this point. He needs to get enough numbers of plumed archers in order to be able to do something good here, and in order to take down the army of Viper. Viper is still leading in the economy, that's for sure. As you can see, that's 30 villagers advantage for Viper at this point. The military is also hugely in favor of Viper, hugely in favor. So maybe BacT needs to hope for the surprise here with the plums. Even though Viper does have the arbalists, and now I realize why he wanted to do them, because they are a very nice counter, especially the Brits ones with a lot more range than the plumed archers from the mains are. BacT did a nice job there taking down the castle from Viper. Now it's Viper's turn to try and take down the castle from BacT here. BacT here doesn't seem to have enough villagers to try and keep this castle up, especially because Viper is firing at the top of a hill, and he does have enough villagers there to keep repairing the trebuchet if he needs to. And in the meanwhile, the arbalists are doing the job here. The arbalists are probably gonna take the first trebuchet. There it goes. This is a huge setback for BacT. Well, I don't know what exactly was BacT thinking about this wall. Viper can still just go outside through this gate. Anyway, it was just a small funny move there by BacT. Not gonna help him too much, I'm afraid. And the champion upgrade is on the way by Viper. And once more, things starting to get darker and darker for BacT here. I'm gonna switch once more to BacT's economy. Only 2 TCs. Still only 2 TCs. He does have enough resources to keep pumping those plumed archers, but at this moment he just does not have enough of them. And as far as I can see, only one castle by BacT. Yes, that's only one castle by BacT. He's even gonna try to make the elite upgrade and see if he can do something funny with it. He's also trying to find a spot to hit here over the left side. Looks to me like Viper is safe yet. Stone walls all the way around, so no problem for Viper. He's probably gonna lose a few units if he brings in the plumed archers. Oh my god, no, but Viper sees this straight away. That's just an incredible reaction time by Viper once more. No villager gets hurt over there. And it's Viper pushing here on BacT's base. That's 1 trebuchet versus 2 trebuchets from Viper. Viper probably needs to get a few villagers in there to try and repair the trebuchet. He doesn't do that on time, so he does lose 1 trebuchet. Maybe now this would be the right time for some rams as well from Viper. Yeah, I don't see any siege workshops from Viper. I don't see any forward villagers. So I think Viper is just trying to get his economy very tidy and very on spot, even though it looks to me like that is the case. I'll look at the population, and the population difference is just huge at this point. Viper bringing lots of arbalists. Looks like he's investing a lot in the arbalists too. Apparently Viper thinks that's the best option to fight this army from BacT at this point. BacT trying to do something funny here with the Eagle Warriors. I think he will be able to. Viper was not paying attention to this. He manages to take down that Trebuchet from Viper. Nice job here for BacT, holding himself to the game for as long as he can. And yes, oh well, those villas. Ooh, okay, so this could be a nice opportunity by Viper. He could just walk in, and I think that's what he's gonna do. Is he gonna move his army to the left side? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Does BacT acknowledge that this side of the base is completely open? Does he acknowledge this? Well, I'm not sure. Viper is going back. And good micro. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I'm sorry if I missed that guy. Okay, looks... Yeah, I'm sorry if I missed that fight over there, guys. Very, very sorry. Just so much was happening at this moment. And, yeah, I'm not sure what Viper is doing at this point. I would have assumed he would try to go in here, because it's completely open. It's just completely open. He could try to do a small sneaky attack over there. That's not what he's gonna do. Looks like he's waiting for his trebuchets to get in range of that castle and try to take care of that castle. Take it down as soon as possible, because once those castles are down for BacT, his defenses are gone and he won't have a chance of holding on longer to this game. Also see husbandry light cavalry being done by Viper. That's just some more units that are going to be thrown into the fight. And as you can see, Viper on the perfect amount of villagers, in my opinion. If you are a Brits player, you don't need loads of villagers. You just need the right amount. And he's investing a lot more in army, and that's just the perfect way to play Brits, in my opinion. So much army for Viper at this point. BacT, 30 army units behind. This is just so hard for BacT. This is just so hard for him at this point. I really don't know what could bring him back to the game. He's trying to do his best here. The plumbed archers are doing the job here. They are fully upgraded. Keep that in mind. They are completely upgraded. But then again, Viper's just gonna take the hill, make use of his superior range, and make sure those plumbed archers are not gonna bother the trebuchets any longer. Take a look at BacT. Still has enough stone to actually try and repair this castle. He's not doing it though. He's not doing it. I'm not sure why he's not doing it. He just lost that castle there. I think he's gonna try one last engagement, but as far as I can see, if this is everything that he has, this is not enough. It's just not enough to take down this army from Viper. Viper is gonna move on to the next castle. He probably could make use of another trebuchet, in my opinion. I think 2 trebuchets are not enough. And yeah, BacT is not happy about the snipe by the cavalry, by the light cavalry here from Viper. He manages to take down the trebuchet. And yeah, looks like BacT still not the armor for the Eagle Warriors. These Eagle Warriors are still missing the armor. It looks like Viper went for the onagers. I failed to see that. He could fire a nice shot here. It's just too much pressure at this point. It's just too much pressure for BacT to handle. And BacT acknowledges the situation. This is the GG. Viper takes the series 4-1. Was a very nice try by BacT, especially on that second game, when he manages to out-micro Viper, literally out-micro Viper on a water map. That's something you don't see every day, and he does manage to be the first player to take one game out of Viper. So congratulations to Viper for moving into the final of this tournament, and congratulations for BacT for this amazing performance he was able to put up here. Taking a little bit of a look at the achievements, the economy, yeah. Look at just this economy difference. It's just huge. Viper, I could say, has double the economy than BacT had. Villagers, quite similar, just because Viper does not need many villagers. He could have a lot more if he wanted to. Let's correct the score. That's the 4-1 for the Viper. And increasing a little bit the volume of the music here. Congratulating both players. And that's it. BacT needs to leave. It's very late for him, really late for him in my opinion. I think it's gonna be something like 4 AM down there in Vietnam. So also a lot of effort for BacT to show up here and be able to play this game. So once again, really Well, thank you for all of you guys for sticking with me. I do see we had a very nice amount of viewers on the stream, almost hitting 900 viewers. I thank you so much, guys, for your preference, and I hope you enjoyed this. I sure did enjoy to cast these games. Always a pleasure for me that I be given the opportunity to cast these awesome expert games. And let me take a look at the event calendar. Let's see if we have any big games happening anytime soon. Looks like AOC Zone is lagging a little bit for me. I can't open AOC Zone. Anyway, guys, if you guys want to know when exactly the games are gonna be here for the Age of Empires community, just go into aoczone.net, and on the top right side you will be able to see all the scheduled games for this game for Age of Empires 2.
When you will for something to make you happy, you know you can ask everything to me. You're so sweet. You are my best. Each day of my life, I want you next to me. Do you something think about taking care of yourself?
Yeah, guys, so this is it for me. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am very happy that we had such a huge amount of viewers here. And yeah, really, really happy that you guys stayed here with me for the whole duration of the series. It has been a pleasure, and I hope to see you guys sometime very soon in one of our streamers. Click that follow button if you haven't done it just yet, and you will be notified each time we go live with more Age of Empires action. Thank you so guys for being with me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye, people.